Good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the university faculty and degree candidates. As Vice President of Academic Affairs and Interim Provost of the University of Texas at Arlington, I hereby call this commencement ceremony to order. Would everyone please rise for the entrance of the national colors by the UT Arlington Corps of Cadets, to be followed by the singing of our national anthem by Dylan Elza. Gentlemen, please remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. I now call upon Dean Khosrow Bebahani to preside over today's ceremony.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Provost Johns Root, for opening the ceremony today and for being here. Thank you, President Karbahari. President Karbahari will be conferring the degrees later on in the ceremony. Good afternoon, honored guests, faculty, friends, families, and graduates. I'm honored to welcome you to the Spring 2016 College of Engineering Commencement Ceremony. I would like to first introduce the other members of the stage party this afternoon. As I call your name, please, if you could stand momentarily for the audience to see you. Dr. Lynn Peterson, Senior Associate Dean of College of Engineering. Dr. Anand Popala, Associate Dean of College of Engineering. Dr. Rachel Croson, Dean of the College of Business. Mr. Brian Calthorpe, Chief Operating Officer and Senior Vice President of Fries and Nichols, and our keynote speaker today. Dr. Linda Johnsruth, Interim Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs. Dr. Vistas Karbahari, President. Dr. Timothy Quinnen, Vice President of Student Affairs. Dr. Carter Tiernan, Assistant Dean for Student Affairs and our announcer today. Dr. Liping Tang, Professor of Bioengineering, who is representing the Bioengineering Department today. Later, Dr. Tang will present the very first class of the graduates of the undergraduate bioengineering degree program for the first time from UT Arlington. Dr. Ali Abulmaali, Chair of Civil Engineering. Dr. Hong Jiang, Chair of Computer Science and Engineering. Dr. Jonathan Brado, Chair of Electrical Engineering. Dr. Paul Componation, Chair of Industrial, Manufacturing, and Systems Engineering. Dr. Stathis Miletus, Chair of Material Science and Engineering. Dr. Arian Armanios, Chair of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering. Thank you all. I would like to take a moment to recognize an important group of people who helped each graduate reach this important milestone. Members of the faculty. These dedicated women and men have not only provided you with important classroom instruction, but they have shaped your intellectual formation in labs, in the fields, and in the community. They have served as teachers, mentors, and role models, collaborating with you in the pursuit of academic achievements and preparing for what lies ahead, be it further study, entry into the educated workforce, or some other post-commencement adventure. Would all members of the committee please rise to be recognized? Thank you very much. Thank you for all you do. Please be seated. Graduates, as you sit here today on this happy day, through the pomp and circumstance of commencement, perhaps you're pondering about what's coming next, excited about your new job, or thinking to yourself, what now? Rest assured that this is a joyful and happy waypoint on the continuum of life. Since the day that you were born, you have worked toward greater and worthier things. The first shaky step, driving a car, graduating from high school, and now graduating from college. Yes, there have been bumps along the way, but you have faced them, learned from them, and continued toward greater destinations. A well-known proverb says, "Life is not a continuum of pleasant choices, but the inevitable problems that call for strength, determination, and hard work." Who better to face those problems? Oh wait, let's not call them problems. Let's call them opportunities. Who better to face those opportunities than you, a maverick engineer? When passed through a prism, light separates into multiple distinct color beams. When combined together, the color beams, however, form a single beam, strong and focused. Like that single beam of light, your UTA education will bring a spectrum of your experiences together. You're now stronger and more focused because of the sum of all that you have learned along the way. As you move on this and away from this waypoint, it will fade in the distance, and you will move ahead along the continuum of life to others. Your career will have many highs and lows, many stops and starts. Your personal life will too. Yet you, now a maverick engineer, will never stop learning, and what you experience will strengthen you and guide you to create your own success, and I hope to change the world for human good. Our speaker today is Mr. Brian Calthorpe, class of 1992, one of our proud graduates. We are very proud of him. His chief operating officer at Fries & Nichols, a Fort Worth-based consulting firm that plans, designs, and manages infrastructure projects throughout the Southeast and Southwest of the United States. He was recently selected as Fries & Nichols' next president and CEO beginning in January of 2017. Throughout his 23 years of engineering career, Mr. Calthorpe has established a reputation for delivering outstanding service to clients. As a project manager and group manager of specializing in water, transmission, and utilities, he oversaw several billion, and that's billion with B, in design and construction work. Among his high-profile projects was the Texoma to Wiley pipeline extension for the North Texas Municipal Water District, a $280 million project that quickly restored access to a critical water supply after a zebra mussel crisis. Mr. Calthorpe earned his bachelor's degree in civil engineering from UT Arlington in 1992. Please help me welcome Mr. Brian Calthorpe.
Good afternoon and welcome. I'm very excited to be here and thinking about coming up and talking to such an esteemed group. The first thing I wanted to say is I know that I stand in between you and receiving these things right here, so I'm not going to take a whole lot of your time up today. I remember sitting out there with the anxiety of wanting to come up and get my diploma, so I won't take a whole lot of your time. But in thinking about what to talk about today, I started thinking about where we're at physically and emotionally. And if you think about the physically where we're here in Arlington. And when you think of Arlington, you might think of several different things. You might think of this great university, UTA, that we're at today. You might think about the Cowboys. You might think about the Rangers. You might think about Six Flags. Those are some of the big things that I think about when I think about Arlington. And then when I think about emotionally where we're at today, I think all of you sitting out there are on an emotional high today. You've been climbing that hill that we call college, and this is the apex of that hill. And so thinking about what to talk about, Don't worry, I decided we're not going to talk about the Cowboys or the Rangers. But I got to thinking about Six Flags and thinking about all the roller coasters out at Six Flags. And if I think about it in my career and in life in general, it's like a roller coaster. And so you might say, well, why do you think of life and your career as being like a roller coaster? Well, if you think about it, a roller coaster has hills that go uphill, then you go downhill, there's sharp turns, and there's some fear associated with being on a roller coaster, both in life and in general being on a roller coaster. And also thinking about what a great engineered piece of equipment a roller coaster is, I thought it would be appropriate to just take a few minutes to talk to you about how you can successfully manipulate your career and your life in the roller coaster of life in your career. So if you think about it, those different things I mentioned, that fear, uphill, downhill, and those sharp turns, let's think about some of the things that it will take to be successful to manipulate those different parts of a roller coaster, which you'll see in the rest of your life. So let's start off with fear. First thing I would say about fear is don't be afraid. Don't let anyone ever tell you that you can't do something. My wife and I have a son who's now in college, and so we're quote unquote empty nesters now. And so you might think that we're sitting back, relaxing, taking it easy. But oh no, a couple of years ago, we decided we would start doing triathlons. Or I did. My wife had done several of those over the course of her lifetime. So I decided I would start doing triathlons. I could run and I could bike, but I could not swim. And so that was the big thing for me, was to learn how to swim. And I can remember going to the class where they taught me how to swim. And the first thing that they said is, in order to swim, the first thing you have to do is overcome the fear of jumping in the deep end and letting go of the sides. And so that's where I see my recommendation to you guys: overcome that fear, take that jump off in the deep end, and let go of the sides. Second thing is those uphill pieces of the roller coaster. Some of those are big, some of those are small, but I guarantee you, you'll be climbing hills the rest of your career and the rest of your life. Congratulations today, because you've already climbed one of those hills. And I guarantee you there's bigger hills yet to climb in the rest of your career and your life. Take on those challenges. Don't be afraid. Don't ever let someone tell you you can't do something. My wife and I just got back from a 10-day trip to Rome. And in thinking about some of the challenges, it was very interesting to me to see some of the buildings that are still standing today that were built over 2,000 years ago. It's just amazing to see that, how they designed and built all of that infrastructure 2,000 years ago. And believe me, the technology and the equipment that we have today was nowhere in sight 2,000 years ago. So they, even back then, looked at challenges, took those challenges on, and accomplished what they accomplished. That's what we need to do as well as we go forward and thinking about these challenges. I also think about the technology that we have today and the internet. And back when I graduated in '92 and started at my firm, that was right when computers first started being out there. And so to think in the 24 years I've been in business, from where we started at with basically no computers to today with all the internet and the technology that we have, it's almost unimaginable where that technology can take us into the future. Again, that's something that all of you guys out there will play a big part of as we go forward. And then just thinking about what's next with the internet, with cars that can drive themselves, all of that engineering that's to be done out there, that's in you guys' hands. Now let's talk about the downhill portion of the roller coaster ride. And certainly there will be downhill portions. I can guarantee you that. There will be times where things are just going so fast that they almost get out of control. Just like if you've been on a roller coaster and you're going down the hill, it almost seems like you can hardly catch your breath. The challenge with that is to not let that drive your decision making. Don't get in a rut to keep doing the same thing that you've been doing just because it's going so fast and so crazy. Take the time to find a career and to do something that you really enjoy. You spend a lot of time in your work life or in your career life, and I guarantee you that if you're not doing something that you're happy with, you will not be successful. So take the time, find something that's really meaningful to you that meets your objectives. For me personally, my objective was just to be able to work on very good, very exciting projects in my career. And at the same time, I wanted to feel like my company treated me fairly in return for what I put back into the company. Those were my objectives. Your objectives may be something different, but whatever those are, determine what they are, and then make sure you take the time to find a career that meets those objectives. So when you're going downhill and you're going fast, it's also important to remember to keep your values. Don't lose sight of those. And don't forget about your family. Your family will be there with you, much like they've been with you to get you to this point. You will need your family to help you through those downhill times as well. So don't forget about that. And then what about these sharp turns? If you've been on a roller coaster and you've been in life, you know there's some times where it's really difficult and you can barely hold on. What are some of the things that you can do to help manage those sharp turns successfully? Again, find a career and a path and the people around you that you really enjoy working with. They will help you get through those times. The second thing is you really need to be able to communicate. I can't tell you how many times I've seen projects that have failed, not because of the engineering or the technical side of it, but just because it did not get communicated appropriately or communicated appropriately to the correct people. So being able to communicate your ideas, your technical expertise to the rest of the community, to the rest of the world, is very critical in the success of our projects and our community and being able to take that forward. Third thing is, we do this at our company, we call it PDCA, Plan, Do, Check, Act. And so we have to have a plan. So have a plan on what you want to accomplish. And then D, do that plan, execute that plan. And then after a certain amount of time, you go back and you check what you've been doing to make sure it fits within your objectives of what you want to accomplish. And then once you do that checking, the acting on that then results in making a switch or change of direction in what you want to accomplish. Lastly, that my motto is work hard and play hard. So it's fine to have a good time. It's good to work hard, but at the same time, balance that with your enjoyment of life. You only live once, so be sure you have a good time while you're out there doing that. And then lastly, so we've been through the uphill, the downhill, the sharp turns. What about the end of the ride? What do you want to be thinking about 40, 50 years from now when you're at the end of your career? The one thing I would tell you is you don't want to be in the position where you're thinking about, well, I wish I would have done this or I wish I would have done that. So again, that goes back to some of the things I talked about earlier. Make sure you find the things that you really enjoy and that you really want to do so that at the end of the ride, you don't get to the point where you're thinking, man, I wish I had done that. Because I guarantee you cannot do anything about what happened yesterday or about what happened in the past, but you have complete control over what you do in the future and what happens with your life. So take advantage of that. And then have a vision. If you've ever been in a car with a young child, they're always asking, when are we going to get there? Well, have a vision of where you want to go, because if you don't have a vision, then you will never be able to answer the question, when are we going to get there? So congratulations again today on being here. Congratulations on climbing that first hill, so to speak, in the roller coaster of your career and your life. And I challenge you to stay in that car. Do the things that I talked about to push you up those hills, to hang on when you're going downhill and when you're on those sharp turns. I've been able to successfully do that. I can remember sitting out here 24 years ago thinking the same things that you're thinking about today. And some of the things I talked about today, if you do those things, you will be successful. And that's my hope and my wish for all of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Calthorpe, for these inspiring words. Really appreciate it. And now we will begin the awarding of the degrees. Please, this is the best part, right? Please notice that many candidates will have cords, stoles, and medallions to recognize their accomplishments and achievements. Some of you will notice that includes an orange, white, and blue cord indicating cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. Additionally, those bachelor graduates who are wearing red cords have completed an internship or co-op, and those wearing purple cords have participated in undergraduate research during their studies at UT Arlington. It's our pleasure to recognize the candidates receiving the Doctor of Philosophy degree first. Dr. Lynn Peterson, Senior Associate Dean, will present the candidates.
At this time, we will recognize the candidates for the doctoral degree. Candidates, please rise and come forward. I am pleased to recognize that these individuals, by satisfactorily completing their current semester of academic work, will meet the requirements for their degrees as specified by their graduate studies committees and the Graduate Assembly. At this time, I will ask the faculty members who will be hooding students who have satisfied the requirements for the doctoral degree to please watch for their students and come forward to hood them when their name is called.
Jamie Wright, PhD, Bioengineering, Supervising Professor, Dr. Chen Jin Chong. Raju Acharya, PhD in Civil Engineering, Supervising Professor, Dr. Anand Papala. Alejandro Hernan Pino Brava, PhD in Civil Engineering, Supervising Professor, Dr. Anand Papala. Amir Nurauzi, PhD in Civil Engineering, Supervising Professor, Dr. Dongjun Xiao. Reza Sahidzada, PhD in Civil Engineering, Supervising Professor, Dr. Stefan Ramanashi. Pat Sima Satyan, PhD in Civil Engineering, Supervising Professor, Dr. Shiho Chow. Muhammad Reza Mazinpour, PhD in Civil Engineering, Supervising Professor, Dr. Shiho Chow. Mahdi Nasrullah Alamin, PhD in Computer Science. Supervising Professor, Dr. Matthew Wright. Danielle Marie Clement, PhD in Computer Science. Supervising Professor, Dr. Manfred Huber. Okay. Our next two doctoral candidates are married to each other, so this is a doubly special day for them. They are also expecting their first child in just 3 weeks. A daughter that they're going to name Saba. After they're hooded, Dean Bebahani will be presenting them with a very special diploma cover. So, we now recognize Sohail Shaifi, PhD Computer Science. Supervising Professor is Dr. Farhad Kamangar. He's being hooded today by Dr. Manfred Huber. And Leila Gandari, PhD in Computer Science. Supervising Professor, Dr. Yu Jeff Lay. Nandish Chayaram, PhD in Computer Science. Supervising Professor, Dr. Chengkai Lee. Okay. Yanliang Liu, PhD, Computer Science. Supervising Professor, Dr. Young-hee Liu. Yi Lee, PhD in Electrical Engineering. Supervising Professor, Dr. Chelik Butler. She is being hooded today by Dr. Jonathan Brado. Naum Arenas Torres, PhD in Electrical Engineering. Supervising Professor, Dr. Dan Popa. He is also being hooded by Dr. Brado. Shuling Wang, PhD in Electrical Engineering. Supervising Professor, Dr. Yuz Alice Sun. She is being hooded by Dr. Brado. Jualiang Chen, PhD in Electrical Engineering. Supervising Professor, Dr. Robert Magnuson. Manoj Nirola, PhD in Electrical Engineering. Supervising Professor, Dr. Robert Magnuson. Jia Chen, PhD in Electrical Engineering. Supervising Professor, Dr. Jonas Skizis. Isaac J. Cohen, PhD in Electrical Engineering. Supervising Professor, Dr. David Wetz. Lakshmi Menon, PhD in Electrical Engineering. Supervising Professor, Dr. Weidong Zhao. Min Kwok Nguyen, PhD in Electrical Engineering. Supervising Professor, Dr. J.C. Chow. Sarath Chandra Samudrala, PhD in Electrical Engineering. Supervising Professor, Dr. Michael Vasiliev. Shitong Yuan, PhD in Electrical Engineering. Supervising Professor, Dr. Quiliang Liang. Antonio Alejandro Alas Peña, PhD in Industrial Engineering. Supervising Professor, Dr. J. Rosenberger. Alireza Norizirashan, PhD in Industrial Engineering. Supervising Professor, Dr. Bill Corley. Jenny Marie Tejeda Carlos, PhD in Industrial Engineering. Supervising Professor, Dr. Susan Ferreira. Olamide Anhurajoye, PhD in Material Science and Engineering. Supervising Professor, Drs. Pranash Aswath and Dr. Harry Kim, being hooded by Dr. Kim. Dong Yu, PhD in Material Science and Engineering. Supervising Professor, Dr. Fuqiang Liu. Eric Haney, PhD in Aerospace Engineering. Supervising Professor, Dr. Bernd Chidoba, being hooded by Dr. Arian Armanios. Vimal Ashok Kumar Ramanuj, PhD in Mechanical Engineering. His supervising professor is Dr. Albert Tong, being hooded by Dr. Arian Armanios. Abdul Rahim Timote Bello, PhD in Aerospace Engineering. His supervising professor is Dr. Frank Liu. Betsagao Kabede Gebri Hiwat, PhD in Mechanical Engineering. Supervising professor, Dr. Jureje Aganafer.
Please join me in congratulating our newest PhDs. Will the master's degree candidates now please rise and come forward? I am pleased to recognize that these individuals, by satisfactorily completing their current semester of academic work, will meet all the requirements for their degrees as specified by their graduate studies committees and the Graduate Assembly.
We will now recognize the master's candidates in the Department of Bioengineering. Ashish Adhikari. Shahina Ahmed. Faizan Badami. Aparna Balakrishnan. Ankita Dataprasad Bhatt. Ganesh Reddy Singham. Irsalam Kakral. Nishant Abhinas Desai. Aishwarya Priya Ilamitha Vadevambigai. Andrew Corey Ford. Drumi Viplav Gandhi. Ivy George. Sri Kanaka Kamalapriya Godasi. Farheen Khan. Sylvia Hua Lo. Upsana Ravindra Mali. Tanmay Sanjay Manrikar. Maura Bipa. Sharmi Ravindran. Divya Saxtheval. Ashima Sherikar. Kishitha Pradeep Shevgarankar. Sagar Sunil Sumi. Alexander Ian Terry. Harshada Shirish Thakar. Jobin Thomas. Madhavi Tipani. Sriram Venkata Chalam. Sanjana Sandeep Vilakar. Altram Vinka. Shruti Abe Varhapande. We will now recognize the master's candidates in the Department of Civil Engineering. Obada Al-Haj, Mumtaz Mir Ali, Tariq Ali Refa, Muhammad Al-Shukur, Saichand Amada, Sunita Baniya, Vijayanth Reddy Bhimareddy, Tarana Dasturi, Juan Carlos Gamara, James Omesa Gusumia, Subindra Gimere, Shubhankar Narendra Godes, Jagdish Babu Gagitha, Govind Raju Golirahali Timapa, Thu Ki Huang, Arth Praful Jamarwala, Fatima Kalaj, Abhinav Dinesh Kimani, Kavya Gokanti, Shyam Dirajla Koteka, Puya Mirsadegi, Sharik Muhammad, Yash Chandrasekhar Naik, Sai Pavan, Naralatha Sethi, Babak Nashati Sani, Triveni Lakumar Mudialar, Hetha Ajay Preswala, Sharon Priya Darshini, Vishal Rajpal, Kanti Kumar Rapala, Vishek Simha Ravishankar, Nilurfar Rezai, Nitin Sankapanavar, Binu Singh, Satya Vinkala Ravi Raju Gopalam Sripati, Joyce Presley Stanton, Sanjay Tamrakar, Anudeep Vani Masethi, Prasanth Vengagala, Johannes Okube Weldemichael, we will now recognize the master's candidates in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Abhilash Ajit Kumar, Savan Kumar Vitai Akbari, Susmita Anandaro, Adarsh Anipadlili, Vidayadhar Angadiyavar, Venkata Lakshmi Manasa Arvapali, Asha Priya Atluri, Harish Bhagapali Vasu, Anuja Banakar, Yath Bansali, Apeksha Bhatt, Milind Bhattacharya, Hare Krishna Boksun, Venkata Seshi Krishna Chatnyaya Kumar Banarula, Varsha Chalakeri Vijay Prakesh, Manishri Chandan, Kartika Priya Chandran, Suniti Chanagiri Pranesh Babu, Shruti Chika Nunyapa Rekavati, Jisa Chitalapi Banistin, Murtuza Dalal, Jevlin Jalit Dave, Nisarg Chanjay Kumar Desai, Krishnu Devanji Sayasati, Rasika Girish Dankumar, Abhinav Dharanapathy, Vishal Sanil Kumar Dolakia, Sandesh Durukuraja Dodamane, Sri Kavya Dukipati. Richard Francis Dutt. Sagar Rajesh Gandhi. Ashwini Gangahunamai. Jasmine Kawar Grewal. Guru Naga Venkata Kishore Gadupu. Priya Dasharini Gunasakaran. Anuja Ram Gundala. Ravnit Sidhu. Sanika Sunil Gupta. Srihari Balakrishna Hegdan. Ankit Kumar Kriti Kumar Jain. Samuel Benison Jayaras Victor. Dhruv Joshi. Shalini Kacham. Sneha Umesh Kadam. Shashidhar Kaluri. Lasya Priya Katoja. Vivek Kaushal. Prasanthi Kilambi. Anurag Krishnamurthy Kanda. Sunil Kitanakari Nagesh Kundaniya. Nikisha Krishnakur. Nuthan Banad Kuber. Abe Kulkarni. Pavan Kumar. Purn Prem Kumar. Sagar Mehul Lakaya. Harika Madhapathi. Mahudavakiran Madhadevaraj. Mahithya Mahadanandi. Nikunj Velji Mange. Sridhar Manvi. Ranjith Marasingana Hali Apaji. Sai Krishna Mekala. Karthik Mohan. Ruhavi Mundamba. Rakesh Muni Reddy. Namrantha Sirana Nirana Ayer. Monika Nalari. Jayendra Pranoy Nanduri. Sumesh Nelamakal Balan. Padmashri Nunadabar Krishnamurthy. Danyal Ozar. Nikita Lashmi Durga Tejesi Padmanduburi. Brunda Padmanraju. Lokesh Padaturi. Sushmita Padadeli. Sneha Madhuri Padapatnam. Vanela Paturi. Ameya Patil. Prerana Patil. Vishwanath Patil. Navanit Prashnis. Sumant Pikili. Sumera Zulfikar Premaswala. Venkata Raghava Purametli. Pawan Pudaswamy. Akshay Krishna Radhakrishna. Subarish Raghu. Sharan Raghu. Lishwanishi Raheja. Sandeep Narasimha Raikar. Akhilesh Ravavenkala Narayan. Gorkamal Deep Singh Rakra. Anirudh Ramnath Ramakrishna. Akshay Ratnaparke. Vinod Ravi. Eshwar Ravindran. Suraj Venugopal Reddy. Jyoti Salitra. Nikita Satish. Preeti Sawant. Vasanpradu Seshadri. Parth Shah. Shruti Shrantavirappa. Ronak Bharatabai Sheth. Shruti Shetty. Satvik Shiva Prakash. Namrasha Shiva Shankar. Sarath Kumar Sivakumar. Sneha Srigiri. Vivek Sundararajan. Ruchi Balachandra Tengsi. Nishant Teragiri Vasudeva. Shival Bharatbhai Takar. Sandeep Ravindra Tigali. Arpita Jayalakshmi Dopagowda. Rashika Reddy Thumala. Monisha Tiranagari. Ravitej Urakiti. Srikant Vandarevu. Vivek Vadyananatha Subramanian. Akarsh Varadaraju. Sharath Vasant Kumar. Sharad Shaitagala Velmajala. Vinod Vimansani. Vidyahar Venkataram. Guranant Singh Virde. Sriram Pavan Kuvar Vishnu Vajala. Samyutka Viyururu. Sujanya Vitla. Anand Himant Kumar Kadia. Shashank Kashinath. We will now recognize the master's candidates in the Department of Electrical Engineering. Ranak Anvani. Anju Ajit Kumar. Sri Venkata Rama Krishna Akula. Hima Bindu Alam. Karthik Arunachalam. Rakib Barkaur. Abhay Bhatt. Aman Bhatt. Sandeep Reddy Bumula. Pranusha Chalasani. Varun Rajagopalam Chari. Sai Surya Chintala. Chinmay Ramachandran Desai. Amaya Sabod Deshpande. Krishma Tharun Igranaboyna. Rohit Reddy Etakala. Mohan Giribabu. Santush Gorabendurar Prakesh. Sandesh Gaude. Sweta Aliyalamangam Jayaraman. Marji Ashokbai Joshi. Shreya G. Joshi. Aditya Sanath Kadam. Sagar Datta Kanhari. Sundeep Kantaragada. Avinash Chandra Kola. Manaj Kumar Kola. Pavan Kumar Kota. Srinivasa Kiram Kaledi. Uma Sagar Madagiri Dayananda. Kalyani Maganti. Uthra Mahendran. Ashrita Mandalapu. Meet Kumar Chatan Kumar Mehta. Saurabh Alpesh Kumar Mehta. Nitish Mida. Fahad Mirza. Divya Mishra. Shruti Murali. Viveswaran Malakrishnan. Sarika Nagaraj. Viral Mahesh Kumar Nai. Divya Nityanan. Charu Pandey. Sandesh Pandit. Jayesh Jakanbhai Parikh. Deep Prakeshbhai Patel. Parth Shailashbhai Patel. Twesha Darshanabai Patel. Vaibhutiban Jagadashbhai Patel. Neha Patnakar. Alora Paul. Surya Lokesh Bhargav Pentakoda. Sai Krishna Pulagarjula. Nishel Rajbandari. Snigdha Saikam. Prajwal Subramanya Saket. Sweta Sakar. Maitri Shah. Tejus Prabhu. Priyag Manish Shah. Sumil Sanjay Shah. Vivek Shethadari. Kritika Srinivasan Vedam. Chaitanya Bhargav Surapanini. Suman Suresh. Siddhartha Gautam Swaminathan. Abhay Thakur. Sunil Satish Telalikur. Narendra Singh Tangania. Nayana P. Tram. Narukaran Triatanchali. Namratha Urs. Suma Vakade. Srikanth Vasareddy. Mitali Guranath Varakur. Vasavi Vijaya Raganathan. Rohit Ramachandran Warrior. Sagar Ravi Bhavsar. Christopher Lee Williams. We will now recognize the master's candidates in the Department of Industrial, Manufacturing, and Systems Engineering. Anup Ramesh Ade. Sayali Agashe. Jafar Pajat Al-Habashna. Rahul Himant Bakshi. Vignesh Balasubramanian. Preeti Bhaskar. Pavan Bagram Mohan. Sanja Chilakalapudi. Venkata Sundara Kalyam Chinta. Srinadan Damla. Prasanthi Dara. Beverly Marie Ann DaCosta. Swapnil Dolakgi. Swapnil Shah. Anirudh Srinivas. Sudika Shankar Rao. Padmashri Shatdarasanan. Muhammad Farhan. Jude Vimal Francis. Michael Scott Franklin. Vikas Gatu. Mustafa Hussaini Gotawala. Avinash Gidugu. Uday Giridhar. Vaidehi Arun Rao Gudsurkar. Harshita Reddy, Harihara Reddy. Abhilash Jaivaji. Ravicharan Janata. Shanchakiran Jujavarappa. Afzal Khan. Muhammad Mustafa Khan. Advait Mukund Kulkarni. Anup Ramesh Kulkarni. Ariel Patricia Lafond. Sheng-Chi Liu. Manjari Madali. Vibhushita Mahesh Sarma. Trishanka Reddy Betty. Kalavanan Manoharan. Adnan Amirajla Mareddy. Kaustubh Vivek Markunde. Abhinay Chowdhury Maturi. Arun Bandaraj Muthakrishnan. Ganesh Sai Chand Mutyala. Nilufor Oran. Kaushik Kupaswamy. Sharvari Uday Paranjape. Ashish Parkar. Srichand Parachuri. Sujay Vijaybai Patel. Neha Arvind Patil. Soyali Nandkushore Patil. Tejas Pawar. Anurag Majeshwar Vidya. Venkata Santosh Prabha. Himavarsha Pula. Naveen Rajagopal Reddy. Kalyani Surappa Ramesh. Vishal Ravikumar. Anuj Satir Reddy. Edwin Moses Ruderpati. Ravi Christy Sarang. Rohit Rao Sagi. Hardik Vijay Kumar Shah. Harit Shalish Kumar Shah. Kunal Shah. Praveen Suguru. Kalyansai Sudaranath Srivaram. Alexander Thomas. Jan Watts. Bhavya Tuma Gunta. Ping Hung Frank Se. Nitin Varke. Harsha Kiran Vimula. Eswaramurthy Kentachalam. Deep Chandur Venkatesh. Dane Gregory Vincent. Varun Viswadus. Sandeep Yoganti. We now recognize the master's candidates in the Department of Material Science and Engineering. J.R. Asfafi. Salito Toledo Matanezo. Nirmit Patel. Naiwin P. Kavishek Tekere. David Wang. We will now recognize the master's candidates in the Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering. Saurabh Kedar Deobakankpur. Shivang Yogesh Kumar Desai. Amit Kumar Donde. Sabarish Reddy Devuru. Kaushik Epuri. Abhishek Shurakant Guhe. Mitul Gunavante. Abhishek Raz Urs Kabeda Nagaraja Urs. Rohit Vinay Kata. Shiva Prasad Kalarapura Vasundaralu. Hosan Ahmad Khan. Tejas Konde. Avinash Apu Kotian. Jae Jun Lee. Brady Christopher Lotz. Matthew Morrison. Sahitha Reddy Nagaila. Daruva Nala. Karthik Panchasara. Yogesh Sunil Patakari. Druveng Tushar Patel. Hardi Kumar Dayaba Patel. Jaya Shankar Kumar Kundabahari Patel. Kaushal Harshadabai Patel. Mayank Kumar Kameshbai Patel. Apurv Rajendra Patwardhan. Manaj Kumar Pichalapan. Aditya Pinto. Arvind Prabhakar. Kunand Pujara. Ravi Teju Venkata Palapa. Syed Rafiuddin Quadri Anik. Kartik Rajashekar. Aditya Ramani. Tushar Sanai. Vishal Bhagwan Saroda. Subhash Shashadri. Jamil Manajbhai Shah. Sawan Paresh Shah. Utsav H. Shah. Yash Shujal Shah. Shazad Makasud Ahmad Shaikh. Guru Prasad Shrikant Shindai. Sohan Shentre. Aditya Shivkumar. Parth Jayesh Kumar Suni. Ashwin Raj Srinivasan. Pamat Suksiranak. Faraz Siddiqui. Abinaz Suresh. Vineet Vivek Taleli. Deval Hitendra Thakar. Joshua Ray Thompson. Tony Tony. Pinak Nitnin Upanav. Sai Gautam Upalapati. Avinash Valuturula. Wenbo Zhu.
Will the candidates for all bachelor's degrees please rise? These candidates, by satisfactorily completing their current semester of academic work, will meet all the requirements for their degrees as specified by the department, faculty, and the undergraduate assembly. I am pleased to recognize that they are completing the degree for which they have been certified. Congratulations to you all. Please be seated. Dr. Carter Tiernan will now ask each department chairman to come forward to present their bachelor's candidates.
Dr. Liping Tang will now present the candidates for bachelor degrees in the Department of Bioengineering.
Hi.
Yes, thank you so much.
Will the candidate for bachelor degree from the Department of the Bioengineering please rise and come forward to be recognized.
Our very first undergraduate bachelor's degrees in bioengineering. David J. Aroca. Jordan Benavides. Jose de Jesus Castro. Carlos Mauricio Chicas. Christopher Edmund Elias, summa cum laude. Alyssa Danielle Hendricks, cum laude. Nitnal Sanjay Kumar, cum laude. Richard Charles Levener, magna cum laude. Samip Mala, cum laude. Kien Ben Nam, magna cum laude. Agnes Jessica Tuatra, cum laude. David Truong, magna cum laude. Joseph Min Vu. Dr. Ali Abamali will now present the candidates for bachelor degrees in the Department of Civil Engineering.
Will the candidates for bachelor degrees from the Department of Civil Engineering please rise and come forward to be recognized?
Jaime Alvarado, magna cum laude. Alkali Berry. Jeffrey Beach. Gustavo Bocaranda. Hector Jose Bonilla. Christopher Michael Bryant. Adam J. Claycomb. Amar Imad Al-Hamid. Osama Adnan El Saad, magna cum laude. Mariana Franco. Eric Garcia, cum laude. Fabian Julio Giraldo. Joseph Anthony Gonzalez. Dana Haj Mahamdan. Jordan Joseph Howell. Ana Marcela Juarez. John Lamb. Mitu Lamb, magna cum laude. Shokila Lama, magna cum laude. Richard Lara. Esther Ann Macabare. Edgar Eduardo Molina. Jeremy Brian Nelson, magna cum laude. Subhash Padel, magna cum laude. Erica Ramirez. William Robert Sanders. Sandeep Shaw, summa cum laude. Chad Mitchell Stewart. Min Dai Tran, magna cum laude. Min Nok Khan Tran, cum laude. Zachary Warnke. Quaid Wright. Dr. Hong Jiang will now present the candidates for bachelor degrees in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering.
Will the candidates for bachelor degrees from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering please rise and come forward to be recognized?
Zachary Jordan Allen. Krishna Badarai. Umberto Bramant. Ronald Kenneth Brown, summa cum laude. Lucas Michael Kaysen. Reed Dylan Clanton. Christina Dan, magna cum laude. Fernando Raul do Nascimento Sena Garcia. Dung Phuong Duong. Daria Adriana DuPont, cum laude. Nicholas Kenyon Early. Mustafa Galib. Suvash Gautam. Tyler Ryan Giacomo, cum laude. Reynaldo Javier Gonzalez. Christy Noeli Gutierrez, cum laude. William Scott Haley, magna cum laude. Akib Anwar Hamid. Kiran Fatima Hamid, cum laude. Preston James May. William Knight Herod, summa cum laude. Dustin Hovsepian. Joseph Rice Kindler. Sebastian Klingler, summa cum laude. Benjamin Kurui Lee. Alan Madet, cum laude. Matthew Jason Mielhausen, magna cum laude. Abir Musan, magna cum laude. Hussein Ali Muklai, summa cum laude. Akif Mutasim, magna cum laude. Clark Navidad. Pragya Nupane. Hector Guadalupe Ortiz, cum laude. Mahesh Pandya. Desmond Kandrai Paramore. Hui Quang Pham, magna cum laude. Nam Min Pham. Jonathan Perry Pritchett. Joseph Benton Purcell, cum laude. Isaac F. Ramirez, cum laude. Rebecca Jean Roskins, magna cum laude. Erwin Dave Salinas, cum laude. John Carroll Sapp, magna cum laude. Peter James Sassaman. Ajoy Sen. Stephen Bryce Shelton. Nathan Blake Smith. Terry Wayne Smith. Ishita Soni. Russell Austin Stanley, cum laude. James Brendan Stone. Landry Joel Chilakung Sufu, cum laude. Omer Sunka, cum laude. Michael Lee Terrio, cum laude. Johnny Wynn Tran, magna cum laude. Karen Trevino, summa cum laude. Joseph Wong Nam Trin. Bernae Toole, cum laude. Trevor J. Van Doren, cum laude. Richard Victor, cum laude. Minglu Wang. Ariel Wijaja, summa cum laude. Mason Garrett Wilkins. Idan Zaretz, magna cum laude. Dr. Jonathan Brado will now present the candidates for bachelor degrees in the Department of Electrical Engineering.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degrees in Electrical Engineering please rise and come forward to be recognized?
Janash Amatya. Benjamin Thomas Clegg. Roy Franklin Cook. Jason Taylor Dykes, summa cum laude. David Fabia. Daniel Stephen Gatorna. Diamatina Giaran. Roger Nikufyut Guanet. Sungwook Huang. Yuduok Jung. Mark Lopez. Brian Liu. John Lynn. Brian James McCree. Robert Medrano. Tito Manuel Mandivar. Jean-Paul Nerere. Tina Nurasane, summa cum laude. Charles Nicholas Nybeck, cum laude. Youngbin Park. Jason Rice, cum laude. Timothy Rooker, cum laude. Anthony Jacob Rutka. Jacob Luis Sanchez. Lucas Brad Schulte. Kastub Rajesh Shinde, magna cum laude. Noah Shamai, cum laude. Alex Michael Tambert. Perla Jaimes Torres. Janak Tripathi, cum laude. Heather Danielle Windsor. Peter Woods. Dr. Paul Companation will now present the candidates for bachelor degrees in the Department of Industrial Manufacturing and Systems Engineering.
Will the candidates for bachelor degrees in the Department of Industrial Manufacturing and Systems Engineering please stand and come forward and be recognized?
Ankan Addy. Rahim Akbar. Scott Allen Behrens. Alexander Michael Bertucci. Joshua Daniel Bolton. Augustine Bambala. Jessica Callejas. Khan Do, summa cum laude. Benjamin George. Valerie Gonzalez. Gonzalo Herrera Sepien. Jared Kenneth Holyfield, cum laude. Noura Khalif, cum laude. Jeffrey J. Lasley. Jacob Lee Lippert. Jasmine Lucero, magna cum laude. Maziar Mokarami. Sarah Ashton Moore. Mezhar Mohammed Mustafa. Juan Cristobal Omeda Rivera. Daniel Oyakunle. David Pineda. Miguel Andrew Christopher Rios, magna cum laude. David Dwayne Rock. Roman Rojas. Griselda Sanchez. Dr. Arian Armanios will now present the candidates for bachelor degrees in the Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering.
Will the candidates for bachelor degrees from the Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering please rise and come forward to be recognized?
Edgar Eduardo Alcatraz. Stephen Andrew Alvarez, magna cum laude. Dylan James Asmus. Mark Lee Austin. Andrew Dale Barron. Laura Ann Blair, magna cum laude. Neil Xavier Bozeman. Marcus Damon Brewer, cum laude. Ricky Edgar Carrion, cum laude. Kersasp Aspi Kawashji, magna cum laude. Tiong Hong Chua, cum laude. Khalid Fayez El Hefni, summa cum laude. Joaquin Felix. Angel Frias. Roberto Garza, magna cum laude. Nathan Joshua Gendron, magna cum laude. Jair Gomez, magna cum laude. Brendan Wayne Green. Enrique Grimaldo. Vendash Gupta, summa cum laude. Eric Colton Havenhill, cum laude. Eric Hernandez. Jordan Lee Hovland. Ricardo Angel Jamaica. Rupak Makarand Karulkar, magna cum laude. Novella Solis Landau. Wyatt Bove Langston, magna cum laude. Lara Areli Lopez. Daniel Marchant. Edgar Bernardo Maris. Dennis Abraham Matthew. David Brian Matthews. Ian Isaac Maddox. Jimmy McBroom. Stephen Michael McDonald, summa cum laude. Raimundo Mejia, cum laude. Anthony Quinn Mendoza, cum laude. Alan Milligan. Tanya Charisse Morrison. Isaac Gregory Keith Murphy. Rojan Nepal. Joseph Keith Novak, magna cum laude. Andrew Richard Nunez. Jonathan Glenn Patterson, cum laude. Michael Anthony Pavera. Michael John Pry. Nathan Mark Putman. Karar Kabir Rabib. James W. Ramsey, magna cum laude. Walter Anton Robinson, summa cum laude. Marcos Alfonso Romero. Christian Andres Santiago. Manuel Angel Salcedo. Benjamin Ivan Sears. Jeremiah Benjamin Smith, cum laude. Brandon Anthony Stevens, cum laude. Rennick Joe Tom. Jimmy Torres. Fap Van Tran. Daniel Alexander Tristan. Matthew Turner. Scott William Valencia. Simon Vargas. Seng Hong Voon. Robert Alexander Warwick. David Whaley. Tanner Drew Williams. Evan F. Yancey.
Congratulations to you all. And now, graduates, we want to show everyone how happy you are to be finished with your degree. So on my count, ready? 3, 2, 1. Undoubtedly, engineers do it best. That was great. Thank you so much. While this day and this ceremony focuses on the graduates, we want to be sure to recognize the tremendous support these students have received from their loved ones. Those who provided emotional, intellectual, and even financial support to enable them to reach to this point. So graduates, will you please stand? Please face your loved ones and join me in recognizing this is wonderful. Please remain standing. At this time, would everyone please stand for singing the alma mater, the words of which are printed in your program and also will be shown on the monitor. Everyone please do a mouth out as we do that, okay?
Dear school we love, you are our alma mater, and through the years, our faith we shall proclaim.
Faculty and guests, please be seated. Graduates, please remain standing. Last pop quiz. We are gathered here to share in the celebration of a transition in the lives of our students, the crossing of a symbolic threshold from students to learned members and leaders of society. You, our graduating students, represent our very best, and we expect that each of you will change the world for the better. Each of you has touched us in so many ways. We will miss you, yet we are happy that you are moving on to the next chapter in your lives. On your shoulders now rests the responsibility for furthering the reputation of the University of Texas at Arlington by what you do and what you achieve from this day forth. And as you get ready to leave these hallowed halls, we ask that you stay connected and engaged with your alma mater. There will be no more tests, no exams, no projects, no late nights. So come and visit us often. Talk about your university affiliation with pride. Play a role as proud alumni in furthering our continuing drive for excellence and celebrate our achievements just as we celebrate yours. We are now at the moment that you've been waiting for all these years, the celebration of your success and the achievement of a tremendous milestone. By virtue of the authority vested by law in the Board of Regents of the University of Texas System and delegated to the University of Texas at Arlington, I hereby confer upon each of you the respective academic degrees for which you have been recommended, with all rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereto. Guests and members of the faculty, please join me in congratulating our graduates and the newest alumni of the University of Texas at Arlington.
Thank you, President Karbahari. Graduates, please remain standing while I invite you to participate in two important commencement traditions. First, for those graduates who have received the official UT Arlington Maverick ring, you may now turn your ring so that UT Arlington faces outward. This symbolizes that you have earned your UT Arlington diploma and are now to face the world. From this day forward, all who encounter you will recognize you as a graduate of the UT Arlington. Congratulations to all of you. Second, graduates, those of you who have earned master's and doctoral degrees, you changed your tassel from right to left when you received your bachelor degrees, and it will always remain on the left from this day forward. Bachelor graduates, you now may switch your tassel to the left side to signify that you Well, let's go ahead and switch to the left side. I would like to congratulate all of you today and again for your accomplishment and wish you continued success as you begin the next chapter of your lives. Now, as our ceremony concludes, the graduates will follow the faculty using the center aisle to the exit the arena. Graduates, please stay in line until you reach the outside exit onto Moritz Plaza. Guests, please remain seated until all graduates have exited from the arena. You may exit by the north, northeast, or northwest doors and meet your graduates outside on Moritz Plaza and begin your family celebration. Thank you for your cooperation, and again, congratulations. These proceedings are now concluded.